Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about an awful incident. My vehicle's alternator was failing, so I called a mobile mechanic, which means they go to you wherever your location, wherever you're at. Could be a Walmart at the parking lot, in the middle of nowhere, and they'll go to you. Or in my case, it was at my house. So this guy, I gave him the information, which is 2004 Ford Escape V6 front wheel drive, and he says I'll charge you $50 to uninstall the alternator, you get it fixed, and then $50 to reinstall. So I'm like, cool. So this guy comes up to my house, he sees my house, he saw that it's a nice house, and then he stares at the vehicle and he says, you know what, that's going to be a very hard task. So it's going to be 100 to uninstall. You fix it, then another 100 to install. And I said, no, I'm not going to let you jack up the price. You go with the original price agreement or you can leave. So the guy stood his ground and he was, at that point I said, well, I need you to leave. I don't need your services if you're going to jack up the prices. So he behaved kind of like a thug and a thief and a scammer and all that. And I said, you are now trespassing, so you need to leave. Your services are no longer required. So I said, well, I'm going to call. He refused to leave and, was studying up. And so I kind of like felt threatened. So I called the police and tell him this about the situation. So he was pretty much removed. But if you got a certain amount of strength, if you're a car guy and you got a certain amount of strength and you like to do mechanical work, you got a car that you love, that, you got that sentimental value, it is worth it to buy your own tools and just get it done yourself. I did it by watching YouTube and all that stuff. Don't let these people jack up your price because of your house. When you're on the phone, give them your, in my case, I gave them the correct information. 2004 Ford Escape V6 front wheel drive. So he knew he had probably already worked on something like that. Uh, there's thousands of Ford Escapes from 2001 to 2007. Same exact body style, pretty much same motor. And so don't let them jack up your price because you have a beautiful house. You know, if you're a man, you know, you can do your own mechanical stuff and kick some butt. A few tools can keep the mechanic away, and you'll save a lot more money. I've had other mechanics in the past that I have run them off because for example, my AC broke down, and one guy said, "Yeah, I'll charge you $8,000 to fix it like new." I said, "No, thanks, bye." So I ran him off, and I went to YouTube, and I happened to have the basic tools, and I got the AC done with all new hoses and everything, practically brand new for $150. And it was big difference from 8,000 to $150. Ridiculous, uh, guys, use YouTube as a guide. It's marvelous technology. I have saved, according to how mechanics have wanted to charge me, I have saved $30,000. That could have been a new car instead of like giving it away to mechanics. You know, if it turns into a money pit, just buy a new one. But most of the times you can fix it yourself like I do. I have saved 30 grand, and I love my vehicle. Sentimental value. I've had it for 21 years and counting. The motor is strong. The transmission is strong. It's an awesome 2004 Ford Escape V6 in pristine condition. I am not an advisor, but I'm just letting you guys know that maybe you can do a lot of this stuff yourself. Good luck with your vehicles, and talk to you next time.